Hello and welcome to a new slider setup video. This is for patch 1.10, recently released by EA for FIFA 18, of course. Now, we do have a video on the channel for the 1.08 sliders, but when we went to 1.09, things did get adjusted a little bit in the gameplay, even though it wasn't in the patch notes. So some heavy, extensive testing has been done by myself and a few other of my colleagues. We basically went back to the Operation Sports sliders, which is set up for 10-minute halves. But obviously, myself and a lot of YouTubers play 5 or 6 minute halves, so we needed to make some more adjustments and do a little bit of testing. Now that we've gone to 1.10, I had to just quickly make sure that there weren't any more changes. It seems pretty much standard from 1.09. Didn't feel like there was any more gameplay changes, so I'm happy with how this slider setup is working for Legendary. And moving forward onto the channel, this is the slider setup that we will be using. So feel free to have a go. They may not be for everyone, but I feel that they do make Legendary a little bit tougher for you. And leave me some comments down below and make sure you hit like if you do enjoy the video. So let's get into this. Of course, we're playing 6-minute halves on a normal game speed, and that is where the adjustments had to be done. Operation Sports do an outstanding job with their research and testing, obviously for their setup where they usually play 10 to 15 minutes on slow. I needed to make some adjustments so that they fitted the 6-minute normal game style that I like to play. So still playing tele broadcast with the custom camera heights at 17 and 3 respectively, and then let's move into the new sliders. Right, so we'll start with the users. I've dropped the sprint speed down to 44. I think we're at 49 originally. Just it felt in 1.0.9 that the game got sped up a little bit, and definitely defenders were trying to push forward too much. This slows the game down, keeps the passing a little bit more clinical, and you have to really think about it. Acceleration is at 50, shot error 50, pass error I've dropped to 52. It was at 57 in the last set. The shot speed has gone up, so that definitely helps you out, and the pass speed has gone down a little bit. So we're just trying to create a little bit more build-up play, if anything. Injury frequency at 60, severity at 5. Now, the goalkeeper ability for us is at 50. The marking has been reduced from 53 to 50, so less pressure on the CPU with their attacking. Run frequency, this is a real big one. We've dropped this to 1. What we're finding, and mainly from the Operation Sports stuff, was that everyone's just pushing forward and trying to make runs, and you end up with this end-to-end game football, which isn't really what football is most of the time. So trust me on this, you'll still get runs, but have a crack and let me know what you think. So run frequency at 1. The line height has been bumped up to 60, so there's more of a press there. Line length at 42, and the line width has been increased by 2 to 52, just to, it just changes the flow a little bit up more. But what we have done is push the first touch control error up to 55, so yeah, you're not going to get those quick touches and try and push through too easily. All right, let's move on to the CPU. Now, they've gone to sprint speed of 45, still that 1 point difference. Their acceleration is at 51 with 1 point difference, so they're going to be a lot faster than what you think that they will be. Their shot error is at 48. Now, we could have put this a lot lower. A lot of people say that the CPU can tend to be missing a lot, but what we found with testing is that if you put the shot error too low, then the CPU is actually reluctant to take the shots because they're trying to be very clinical. So by having it at about 48, they're still quite clinical, but they still will actually take a few extra shots and miss some here and there. So you should get a good balance, hopefully. Pass error for them is at 52, which has been reduced as well. Their shot speed at 51, the same as the user. Their pass speed is at 48, which is a little bit quicker. Frequency at 60, severity at 5. Now, their goalkeeper ability we bumped to 52, so their keepers will be a little bit tougher. Their marking is at 52 as well. I think we had that up at 55 or 60 to be fair. But what I was finding now with the new patch was that the centre backs and the left backs were actually not zonal marking. They weren't holding their lines, they were getting in your face. But what that allows for is too much space over the back, and if you've got real pacey wingers and the likes, they'll just duck around the back and the defensive line becomes irrelevant. So 52 feels like a good balance. Their run frequency is at 3, so a 2 point difference, but obviously they're still making runs. Don't worry about that one too much. Line height 60, line length 42, line width 52, exactly the same as the user. Fullback positioning at 50, and their first touch controller error is only 52. Ours is at 55. So hopefully they're a little bit more clinical. Give these a go. Let me know how they feel for you. And yeah, that's all we needed to cover in this video. Just a quick update on the new slider setup. Let me know how you go with 1.10 sliders. Thumbs up for the video if you do enjoy this one, and if you think the sliders are solid, leave me some comments down below if you do see anything weird or you know, crazy with this one. But I have tested this with 5-star teams playing each other, and it was a nice little challenge. And then also the discrepancies when you go down to a low team, and it still felt quite balanced. So yeah, let me know how you go. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.